Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 3 of the HRC Playoffs at the Daytona road course. For the second time this season, drivers took on this behemoth of a racetrack, but this time in its road course configuration, and it got started off early with some racing action in the turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. That infield section was really tough on some of these drivers, as well as the bus stop, which was a target area today. Later on in the race, at about lap number 9, Nike 2000 would be caught up in the first wreck of the race with Ghost 54354, who started on the pole, both of them pulling away, who would end up bringing out the race's first caution. It would still make it back to the line to be in the top 2, and just to take an aerial look, take a look at what it's like for these drivers racing in these tight conditions. We saw chaos at Beretta Bay. We were expecting chaos here at the Daytona road course, and we sure got it. Nike 2000, Biscuits, and all those drivers battling up front. Fantastic road course racers. Later on, though, in lap number 12, here we have another wreck. Nike getting too low and hits the cone, flips over. Top 3 car brings out another caution. And the battling just kept heating up there. You see 3, 4, almost 5 wide into turn number 1 into the infield road course. And then Ghost would get out to a big second place lead, as well as Biscuits, but they would both flip coming off the bus stop turn, bringing out caution number 3 of the race. And these drivers needed all the points they could get to the Bristol Hour title race. On board with Nike here just shows you how chaotic it is going through all of the turns of the infield road course. You see Biscuits up towards the front, Hadatosa up towards the front. These drivers need big points. Ghost in second place. He flips again, having troubles early, as we've seen all season. He's had these races where he is non-stop wrecked. He did it again there, brings out another caution in a race he needs to perform well in. And then Nike again gets too low into the corner, hits the curb, flips over, bringing out another yellow. Another restart plagues us here at the Daytona road course. Hadatosa fighting for his playoff life, but he can't hang on up front. And then Ghost brings out another caution on another flip. Back to the restart, a cautions, precautions kind of scenario here as Shift runs wide. He gives up the lead, and then AX7 Nightmare, one of the prolific road course racers, made this one. He's all the way up to the front after that abysmal restart, and Shift would drop back in the field here, trying to look to make his first HRC Finals appearance ever until later in the race. Again, Ghost 54354 flips out of the bus stop. His 5th caution by himself of the race so far, as we got back to more restart action. Here's some chaos going into the last NASCAR corner of the Daytona road course. Finally, a lap later on lap 37, Biscuits would flip late in the race, bringing out a caution and a green-white checker restart. On the green-white checker, these drivers would be vying for position at every single angle. They needed these points to make it into the next round of the playoffs. You see Shift shoving drivers wide, other drivers diving low. Hadatosa onto the wall. He's into the back of the pack, and Hadatosa needed to finish well in this one to make the next round. Coming onto the bus stop, Biscuits, Ghost, and behind, wrecking. Biscuits starts to pull away. AX7 Nightmare on his tail on this final lap, trying to run him down, coming into the final corner. Gets a little bit of momentum. Biscuits messes up, slams his door, coming to the start-finish line to win the race. Who will it be? Biscuits by a hair. And Talking Biscuits pulls out a clutch win, which secures his spot into the final round of the playoffs, the championship for the Bristol Hour. Next week, take a look at your points. These drivers will be competing for the first HRC championship at Bristol Hour 18. Tune in next week for the title.